Hey, welcome back. I'm gonna try to create another song in 2.5 hours, and it's 4:11 right now where I am, so that means I'm gonna be done at 6:40. And today, I'm gonna do it a little bit different than last time. By the way, if you want to check out what I've created so far, check it out. It's in the description of the video. I have a link to the Bandcamp I've been using for this whole project, and I've got 3 or 4 tracks up there so far, and yeah, so far I've been pretty pleased with the way that they're turning out. It's been super fun and really kind of it's nerve wracking to create music like this on the fly and just be like go, hope something happens, and especially giving myself such a time crunch. I'm not making it easy for myself, but after about so I find that after about 2.5 hours, that's when my attention span starts to drop off a little bit, and also if I'm gonna create a really good song, it happens fast. It's never like, well, I don't want to say never. It's usually very 95% of the time not something that I've worked on very much at all. It's like I'll practice and I'll practice and practice and I'll work on something and it won't work out, and then I'll work on the next thing and that won't work out, and then maybe the next one, it just comes out in like a half hour, and it's just like, oh, this is what I've been looking for this whole time. So far I've been feeling pretty lucky on these streams, and I think I've been hitting some good stuff. Today I'm going to try to do it again, and it's going to be a little bit different than last time because I actually am coming into this with an idea. Before, I had absolutely zero. I was just trying to take care of myself before, getting like a creative space, try not to like wear myself out or anything. Eat a good meal, it's just like basic stuff like that. Try to be in a good headspace. Um, but today, I actually have an idea that I came up with, and the idea is something that I just imagined kind of out of nowhere a couple days ago, and kind of just poked it out on piano, and I was like, man, that I really like that, and I just want to go with that idea today. So I'm going to do that. I've been practicing it on piano a little bit because it's intensely difficult. Uh, it's this kind of like stride thing, and which I can't do at all. Like that's definitely beyond me. It's beyond my level of expertise. But I think using the magic of recording and probably splitting parts between different instruments, I'm going to be able to come up with something pretty cool. So I'm going to switch my camera over to the piano so you can check out what it sounds like. Just a quick overview. There's the piano, and it's going to sound something like this, although it's going to be a lot cleaner. There's a mistake already. Anyway, and it's going to go on like that. I wrote a B section for it too, which is going to be something like this. That's going to be E6. Yeah, so that's the basic idea, and it kind of reminds me of a couple songs by Thelonious Monk off of Solo Monk, which is one of his most famous records, and it's all solo piano playing. It's all really really intensely difficult. These a lot of complex timbres and wild chords in there. Mine is such a simplified version. It's like the version he would. Yeah, it reminds me of I keep almost accidentally playing it too. He has a song called "I'm Confessing That I Love You." That sounds kind of like it's something like that. And it's very similar to this, but I think my melody is different enough and goes in a really different way than his does. I think it's okay. But it reminds me of that. So I'm going to use that as inspiration as I go forward, and I'm going to try to get a simple recording of... I'm going to start with just the left hand, actually. If I were a super piano player, then I would just go full both hands right away, but that's gonna be too much. I'm just gonna over trying to get a good take, stitch them together. I'm gonna pull out all the tricks in order to make it possible to just get this thing out, even though I'm not done practicing it yet. Another thing I think might be interesting would be to take the melody and put it on a different instrument, like maybe on my nylon string guitar. That could be cool. Yeah, give this a shot. Okay. Here. I'm going to tracks 1 and 2. Call it piano, left hand. And the first thing I need to figure out is the tempo. Let's see. Looks like I'm at 88. So I'll take that. All right, let's get it. So the chords that I have here are C major 7 to D7 flat 13. And you'll notice my C major 7 here isn't really, there's no 7th in it, or 5th. I've got 1, 3, and 9. And the reason I'm doing that is because in the melody, I go 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 5, and that means that I don't have to play those in my left hand. And in fact, if I were to do that, it would kind of make it sound worse. So yeah, if I could even play it right in here between my hand. But yeah, I'm going to do that, or at least try to do that. That's my goal for all of these chords and all of the melody, because the less overlap I can have, the stronger the arrangement's going to be. And yeah, that's what I want. So this the chords that I have here start with C major 7, and it goes from C to G. C7, C major 7, G7. And I'm doing the flat 13 because I think it's cool, and it voice leads nicely into that. So I'm gonna do that, and then I have a little key change, and I'm just doing the same thing, but I'm gonna do it in the key of A. So I'm gonna say A major 7. And this chord that I'm playing here is different. That is an E13. But this voicing of A major 9 is the same as before. And I think that sounds nice. It's And then next I have another key change down in the key of G, and I do the same thing, but the melody is slightly different here. In G, so rather than going 5 6 5 6 7 5 a third time, this second time I'm going 7 1 7 1 2 5. And because I'm hitting different notes in my left hand, I have to play different voicings with my right hand. You see that? This is my G major 7. It's G, and then the fifth, which is D, and the third, which is B. And then I have the So I've got that voicing. And then I have this, it looks like it's a D7 flat 9. And I don't have the third in there because I have the third up here. So I'm playing. And I think that works really nicely because that voice leads well up in the chords. And then finally, I have this change to B flat 7. And so this B flat 7, I'm playing it without the third there, because I'm playing between the third and the fourth of B flat here. F7 flat 9. F7. This is kind of a funky one because and I'm not even totally sure I'm going to keep that. But I like the way it voice leads. And the reason it's weird is because this note is a little low to actually be included in a chord like another note would be. So I'm playing, it's the flat 5 of F. And really what I'm implying here is an F7 flat 5 with that. But that just sounds muddy. It actually sounds better, this piano sound I'm using an upright piano sound. This piano sound, it sounds a little bit better than when, like, I have a different piano in my other room that I practice on for the most part. And that one, I think it's like imitating a grand piano or something because it's got a lot more full of a sound. And that one you can really tell, like, this is way too thick. On this, It's just too much. So I'm kind of breaking the rules there by having this note included at all, but I want that voice leading to happen. So I'm gonna do it anyway. All right, so that's gonna give us the verse. I wonder if I can just. Then G. All right, I'm gonna try to record that. It's really hard. That's not it. I'm gonna do that again. And then it's gonna go to the B section. The B section is gonna be like this. I should cut the recording so I don't have to sift through so much. Let's just start with this, and I'll edit it a little bit. All right. Oh, the latency. Forgot about that. Last time I had horrible latency, and this time it looks like I do too. One. All right. Oh yeah, that was a little messed up. Put that in there. You got like a weird artifact. And then we have the key change. All right, so that'll be our A section. Put that over there. I'll change the color of this to nice brown. Okay. Just gonna add a low cut to be sure that there's no weird low frequencies coming through. Same more. I mean, I probably will. It looks like I have room to tighten it down. But I'm not gonna do that until I have the highest section of the song recorded, which is the next part. All right. So that's gonna be up here. Back on. Piano. It's going to be our E major 7. Yeah. Gonna have to. This note is pretty spicy. B7, sharp 11. I'm gonna have to not hit that note too hard. I'm gonna say E major 7, B7 sharp 11, and then from there it goes to E dominant 7, F diminished, E5 diminished 7. E5 minor 7, then this weird D diminished thing, which is really just a rootless G7 flat 9, but I'm just, and then because I hit this note that's out of key here, I need to resolve that. So the next time around through the A section, I can't just go this. I mean, I could, but it wouldn't sound as good as if I took this and resolved it to the 6th. Just that first time. So I'm going to do that too. All right, so E major 7. C 6-9. Man, this is hard. There's so many chords. Alright. E6. Alright, I'm just gonna try to record it. It's going to take me a few tries. I got time. Oops, need some metronome. almost survived. That little ending is difficult. Yeah, that ending's just a little bit messed up. I wonder if I can get it like a smooth fade. I think I could. I'm gonna keep trying it and get that nice take. I can get better time than that. Cool. That sounded like it worked. Alright, so I'll take that and I'll put it there. And I'm sure I'm gonna have to move it around because of the latency. And that's gonna be the B section. Yeah. Cool. Alright. So that's A again. And I'll record another A section for the second time around. Oops. All right. Let's see how that turned out. Oh, I put a bunch of stuff in here. Right. like that'll work. This could be fun to run through my modular. And I will since I kind of don't have to worry so much about songwriting this time, I might actually have time to do something like that. Which could be really cool. Let's see. All right, I'm just gonna check the timing and check everything that I did here, because if this is off, then everything else is gonna be off. Whoa, what was that? I remember that happening actually. Yeah, that thing is crazy. All right, I'm gonna take this and warp it so I can get rid of the transient. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. And I might, does that sound weird now? I don't know. Where this is. Yeah, that's okay, I think. So let's see. This sounds so crazy without the melody. Jeez. It sounds like almost like random chords. Hopefully it doesn't still sound like that when the melody is going on. It won't. The melody is so simple, and I made the chords so complicated. Oh, and here's the other A section. I'll take that second one so I can get that sixth in the first one. Right there. I heard a click in my left ear. So, smooth it out. This out too. Oh, I have the same issue as before. I'm gonna have to warp this one again. that have really changed the game for how much time I have to spend practicing and like an individual thing like this. I still practice all the time, of course, but it's like more for developing ideas and getting inspired. I don't have to practice a ton in order to just like get the idea recorded. Although it would probably turn out even better if I had done that. Let's see. The timing would definitely be better, but I mean, I'm always tempted to hit the quantize button. Don't know if I'm going to do it on this one. Kind of want to not do it because the point of this is it's supposed to feel intimate and live. I can't help but be like, that's a little late. Oh, that's a little early. I could just fix that right there. It's so easy. Just hit Command. What is it? Command U. Don't do it. Yeah. Leave it loose. All right, Anthony. Yeah. Yeah, I think I will. It's within the bounds of human, but not horrible. All right, I think it's time to move on to the melody now. This thing, although I don't have an ending really, it's only 1 minute and 30 seconds as is. I feel like when I run it through my modular, that's gonna kind of give me an ending. So I'll try it like that. I think I'll start with the piano melody, if nothing else, just so I have it as a reference. But ultimately, I kind of imagine it on guitar now. Piano, right hand. Okay. Where does it start? Starting in the key of C. There we go. Mistake. Hit that B section again. That's what I want to end on. take that. Sure sounded weird when I was just playing it right now from Radiator. When I put all that gain on it, it just makes it feel super weak. Copy and paste it into the right hand. I should put FabFilter on there too. All right, let's hear that. Oh, that latency. It really makes it swing. I don't know if that's the word for it. I feel like I was playing a little late though. I don't know how I'm gonna line this up. Balance out this panning. I think my inputs are the input gain is a little messed up. Oh, this one isn't, that one still has a bunch of latency on it. I wonder how much I moved this one. Maybe I can just do the same. 113. Try that. Going back into that A section, it feels a little rocky, not quite intentional. I might add a little something into that. Yeah, that ending is not good yet. All right, B section. Sounds cool. Gotta get back to work. We'll check it out. All right, Anthony, thanks for tuning in. I'll see you later, man. Yeah, that right there could just be. So somehow. But then, of course, now that since I kind of like cheesed it, I did my left hand first. If I go and play something here, like, oh, it's already switched. If I play. For no reason, so I might have to do that again, or I could still convert it to guitar. We'll see. Or I could just not worry about it. which is what I'm inclined to do, given that that's what this whole project is about. It's just like not worrying about it. That little thing could add a lot. That was a third in the and a 9. So I put 1, 5, and 7. I'm gonna actually move over to here. Yeah, just 2 notes is enough, I think. All right, I'll take that. Okay, that'll be, if I remember it correctly, 113. And in the left hand, oops, gotta arm the other track. I feel like I hit it, but I didn't really nail it. I'm gonna try it now. I really need the metronome for this. I think that'll work. Oh, but this is after the end of the B section, which means I'm coming from this D diminished, or it's like a rootless G7. Oh, that works, because that resolves down to there. Alright, I'll take it. That's what it is. Da-da. Sounds a little overcooked right now, but maybe that's just me. All right, that's cool. I'm gonna at least layer it with a guitar because I think that'll be nice, and it may replace the melody entirely. So give that a try. Oh yeah, I'm gonna save it, and I'll call it Stride. This is my weird attempt at Stride. Oops, I forgot to turn on my preamp beforehand. I'm going to show you guys my preamp here. There it is. My Patch Bay preamp. It's right there. It's an Art Pro MPA2, and I talked about this in my last video, and I'm going to talk about it in this video too, because this thing is amazing. I run my microphone through it all the time, and it just gives that little bit of tube grit to the sound. So, like right now, I'm using my laptop microphone for my voice, so that has its own kind of grit. I really need to find a better mic setup for my voice in these live streams, but this just gets like a little bit, and so I've got my mic hooked up to it, and when I play through it, it just gives it that little bit of tube warmth. The other thing is you can plug an instrument directly into it, which is fantastic for bass. This thing sounds really, really good with bass, with like a bass guitar. The only issue is the tubes that it come with are junk, and they sound horrible. So you have to replace the tubes, but it's really easy to do it. You just have to be brave enough to open it up and give it a try. So if you're considering a preamp for recording vocals, it's got 2 modes too. It can run in a mode that is cleaner, or in a mode that is just like lets it do its thing more. I've never used the cleaner mode, and it's always great. Yeah. All right, so I've got my guitar here, which I should probably tune, and I have my microphone, which is this. I'm going to use this condenser mic. Focus the camera a little more. There it is. This microphone is my Rode NT1A, and it's a fine mic. I like it. I'm not like obsessed with it. Some people get really, really into their mics. I like this mic though, and it's worked for me. Oh man, this weird zoom into my neck. Trying a different method of focusing the camera today, because when I let it autofocus, it tends to go crazy and just like autofocus on this, autofocus on this, autofocus on this. So I'm trying to manually focus it. But yeah, this microphone is good. I like it. It gets the job done. Really, most of what comes out of it. I mean, it's definitely better than like a dynamic mic. And I record everything with it. I don't have any complaints about it. It's just that it's not like I have this other mic. I'll show you. I have this other microphone that I do have complaints about, but also I love it. So it's this thing. This thing is crazy. It's a Shure, like from the 50s. It comes in this like little sleeve. It's a ribbon microphone. and it sounds so good. It's just super gnarly, and it gives everything this grit that sounds crazy. Um, I wonder if I should record my. Maybe I should record the guitar with this today. I think I'm gonna do it. Why not? We're here. We are here. All right, so I'm gonna turn off phantom power because if you plug in a ribbon mic to something with phantom power on, it will damage it. And I've done that like 8 times on this. I always like turn it on. I'm like, is nothing happening? What's wrong? Check the levels. And maybe it needs phantom power. I don't remember. And I give it phantom power, and then it's like, didn't need that. But that is the way it is being one of my microphones. It's a tough life. It's not easy. That's my cat Boone right there, walking through the frame. I'm also hard on this other microphone, the Rode mic. I've made so many just stupid mistakes with all of my gear, really. But with my microphones, I'm just swapping these out. With my microphones, I've like with this one, I made a mistake where I kept turning on my preamp with phantom power already on. And that's a pretty small mistake to make, but if you know it's a mistake, then you know not to do it, because it just introduces these little crackles. I had an issue with it, and it's on the first recording that I did for this series, Night Swim. It actually sounded really cool. It turned out awesome. All the like crackliness and like it was like coming in and out, like it, and had this weird breakup to it. But it's not what I wanted. And yeah, there's something so, it's such a time crunch. Definitely want it to just work. All right. Yes, this is coming through. I love this microphone. It was just a cheapo. I got it in a trade. I think I traded a Roland TR-77 for this microphone, a couple pocket operators, and some other stuff. So I don't know. It's an okay trade. Sometimes I just trade because I'm psyched. I'm like, yeah, let's trade. You got that? You got this thing? Oh, I got stuff. You got stuff. We both have stuff. We should just like have each other's stuff. Let's see. Tilt it down towards me. Wow. It is so low level. I really have to get right up next to it. Alright. How am I going to do this? Because I took the boom arm off of this thing in order to just cut down on some of my space that it was taking up. Yes, I'll just grab it. Got it right here. Bring the boom arm back. The challenges of recording something. Like 30, maybe not 30 seconds, maybe like 5 minutes of playing. And then 10 minutes of setting up. And then 5 more minutes of playing. But that's why we practice. So it's 5 minutes of playing and not 30 minutes of playing. You just get it done quickly. Boom arm attached. You know, and the other thing I like about live streaming like this is it really gets me moving. if something like this, if like the boom arm isn't working or something, I might just get lazy and be like, you know what, do this some other time, or start playing with my modular, or the matriarch, or my MS-20. Got too many toys. Or I might just work on like I start practicing on guitar. Be like, oh man, I haven't practiced in a long time. I need to remember the names of the notes. One of the things I'm practicing right now. All right. Okay, so here's my crazy mic setup. And let's see if I can get it close enough to the guitar now. Oh yeah. Alright, and I'm just going to be playing single notes. Oh, there's Boone making his appearance. Alright, Boone. Go on. Mm-hmm. Go, go, go. Yes, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Okay. Starting on G. And then we go down a minor third. And then starting from F sharp. This is too low in register. I should play high. And then start on G. But I still want to play on relatively low strings because it's just going to sound cool like that. And then F sharp. What's that? And that goes down to D. Alright, I'll name this guitar. And I'll give it a try. Starting on G. Not like that. Well, let's check out how that sounds so far. Incredibly quiet. this mic in correctly? Yeah. Wow, it's really picking up the transients of the plucks. It's picking them up a lot. That sounds really nice. I like that. I'm gonna turn it up some more. Weird. It's super noisy. I think I'm gonna. I'm just gonna. I don't think I'm gonna use this microphone for what I'm trying to use it for right now. But I think it would be really cool to use this for these like weird cracks and pops and like wooden sounding noises. So I'm gonna do it for that first. All right, let's see what that sounds like. It's just super noisy. See if I can get rid of the noise. I think I have something from, maybe it's an Isotope denoise. Is this it? Or is it dehum? Let's see if this works. Put it before the gain. It really space echo for my delay, and my reverb is Soundtoys little plate run through Devil-Lock with a gain adjustment -25. It looks like I have Soothe on here. I think that was an accident. Need Soothe on there. Go for like an eighth note. No, it's a single. And I feel like it's just a little out of date. I have I've got Echo Boy on as my reverb or my delay, which is good, but there's something like weird about it that like where my template has the mix not set all the way up. And, yeah, I don't know. It's a process. Just having a good template. It just takes time. All right, so that guitar track is really just atmosphere. And I was gonna put another Soundtoys plugin on. I was gonna put Microshift. That's what I'm gonna put on. Because I just want that little bit of stereo width, and I want because I want it to feel like it's like all around you, inside the space, and just a little bit of stereo width from Microshift always is a trick I go to. Oh, but my computer doesn't like it. It's taking so long. I guess I'll swap out the mic in the meantime. Yeah, using this ribbon mic, it's hit or miss. It's like love it or hate it. Most of the time I love it. Like for that thing that it just did where I got this like weird compression out of it, sure, that's really cool. But if it was the only mic I had, and I was trying to get like a decent guitar take out of that, man, it just wouldn't have worked. It would have sounded really funky. I suppose I could put like an expander. An expander? Is that what I'm thinking of? It's the opposite of a compressor. You put something like that on it, but that never works. Like going backwards, trying to fix something in that way, and it's such a time suck. And the mix is all the way wet, which is going to give me like that stereotypical Roland Juno chorus, but I just want a touch. I just want like that. Maybe. I'm going to check it in mono. On my master track, I always have some processing in mono. I've got a couple simulators here. Got a simulator of a phone and a simulator of like a dirty old truck radio, and because I like to use those and check my mixes on them, but also just mono. So I'm gonna check this in mono and make sure that it sounds the same on or off. Because as soon as it sounds different, it like turns into a phase issue. It doesn't matter at all for this. This is like way too ambient. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. Make it really wide. But yeah, if I had updated this template, then I would have Microshift on every track. Just a little bit of it. Just makes it sound a little bit bigger, a little bit more full, a little more stereo, and if you set the wet dry mix low enough, it doesn't give you that the typical chorus sound. You can set it low enough that you can't hear it at all. It just makes everything sound bigger. Which I feel like, I don't know why synth companies don't do that on their synths just 100% of the time. Like the thing would just sound better. It would just sound bigger and better than everything else because it has just a touch of chorus. It exists in the stereo field instead of in pure mono. You know, it's hard to the number of synths that sound good in straight mono. I guess it's increasing as of recently, but just a few years ago there weren't that many of them. And something like the Matriarch, which is right behind me, Moog Matriarch, like that has a stereo filter in it, and so the cutoffs, the filter cutoffs are always in the stereo field, and it even like that instrument even already sounds good in mono. That's definitely one that it's like doesn't need to be in stereo at all. Most of the time I record it in mono because that's not true actually. I'll record it in stereo just because it's there, but I do a lot of my sound design in mono. I love mono. It's the best. Because if it works in mono, it works everywhere. And doing sound design in stereo, I used to do that a lot, but I don't do it anymore because it only sounds good in stereo. If you do it in mono, you have to spend a little extra time on it, and yeah, you just have to give it a little more time, but it comes out better. Okay, we're back. Got this microphone going, and now I'm definitely going to tune the guitar. Forgot to do it before. Audio effects, tuner. And I'm not sure if this track even needs guitar. What's going on? Oh, I'm turning the wrong tuner. Alright, there we go. Not sure if this track even needs guitar, but I figure I might as well give it a try. I'm like looking at the piano to try to remember what I did. Okay, let's give that a try. Here's my game. That is not right. I'll dance up here. That's the next one. Dang, I'm really messing this up. That's pretty cool on guitar, actually. I'm pretty into that. Although it's still completely out of time. Let's see, where is this supposed to be? Should be about here. That's 130. And I'm gonna throw a radiator on it, fab filter. Might as well throw microshift on too. I should really write this down so I can just remember what it is. And then I can play around with it a lot more. It'll be a lot better. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write it down. Pencil. Gotta grab a pencil. Okay, just a second. All right. Got the pencil. Let's. It starts on. All right, out of a little tab. Say 12. And then the same thing from 9. And then so that is our E, and then we're going to go. And I'll do that on the B string, so I'll go 7, 8, 7, 8, 5, 7, 0, 7. Seven, 8. Seven, 8, 6, 8. And the chords, or the keys, for the first one, it's in the key of C. Second one is in the key of A. Third one is in the key of G. The last one is in B flat mixolydian. B flat 7. All right, and while I'm doing this, I might as well write down the chords for the B section too, or the line, the melody. D, D, G, D. This is all in E, although there are quite a few different chords. And we're starting on B. Second. And then I think I'd do something similar starting on E. Yeah. And that chord is also, let's see, I have it written here. So I have E6, to E flat diminished 7, to D flat minor 7. Oh, it's a C sharp minor 7. So that's just the 6th chord in the key of E. So this just E, 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 E. Okay, so that's going to be also E. Okay, that's going to be the tab. I'll show you what the tab looks like. Oh yeah. There it is. All right. Switch this shot around. Okay, now I should be able to play this like first try. Let's give that a shot. Oh, and then there's that change I made to the melody. What was that? Okay. like around 130 as far as latency goes. It doesn't look like it's. Is that right? It doesn't look right. Oh, that's 130. 0, 130, 30. Whoa, lots of noise. Probably because of this huge boost I'm getting from Radiator. All right. Oh, there's that too. We don't want that. Kind of cutting around 200 works pretty well for guitar. This is like, it's all pretty low frequency. The piano. This song doesn't need any guitar. Maybe I could strum along to it. I could do some chops. Maybe that could be cool. But yeah, I'm not into this guitar lead. Maybe in the B section? I suppose it could be nice if this slowly came in. This guitar line slowly came in, and I'm going to get rid of some of the noise. It slowly came in over the course of the track. I think it would give it some life, since I'm not doing anything like soloing over this or whatever. I feel like I would love to solo over this, but that would take me a lot longer, and because I can't just like, oh yeah, I can solo over anything. Boom, give it to me. Bah! It would take me a little time to practice it, which I feel like this song would be good for, but it's not really the style right now. I don't think it's what people want to hear. I don't really want to hear it when I hear like someone soloing for a really long time, unless it's like actually Thelonious Monk who's just ripping, and it's like, I don't know, I can't compete with that, so it's kind of no point in going in that direction. All right, let's see. I'm looking. Denoise. That's the one. could be cool. Like, oh, you know what it needs is I was just about to put Echo Boy on it, just full wet, but I'm actually going to use something else instead. I'm going to use um, Semantics Origin and downsample it, give it some wow and flutter. I'm going to do that same thing to the piano too, actually. That's the sound. I'm gonna throw that on the piano too, but I don't want to downsample the piano too far because those high frequencies are where it's all at. As far as the character of the piano, I think maybe I'll try it. No delay. Maybe a touch. I kind of just gonna turn down that left hand, soften it up. I don't want the movement to be obvious, but I want it to be there. If you don't have this plugin, download it right now. Kind of like the B section without the guitar. Oh, the whole thing is so nice with, like, the guitar sounds pretty cool, but man, the piano, it's a vibe. It's got it. Let's see. Take this. That's something I should do with volume, not completely destroying it. For some reason, my undo isn't working. It's like changing thresholds or something. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's 19. No wonder. I'm not supposed to be that high. I thought like 12 was. I'm not sure why. I'm gonna cut that sound. It's a little loud. This guitar may be coming in hot. That's nice. Yeah, I'm gonna have it come in strong for that first note. There it goes, da, 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 and then back it off real quick. Down to -10. What that sounds like. Ooh, something a little discordant about that. And maybe I'll add a guitar line in there. Yeah, let's try that. So, what am I doing here? Oh, right, I go to E7 there. E7, E7, F diminished 7, E6, E flat, diminished 7, C sharp minor 7, D diminished. Oh, G7 flat 9. It's too much for me to follow with, like, I could follow it on the piano, but on guitar, coming out with those lines, like, I'm just not good enough at, I don't know the notes, like, on the fretboard well enough to follow something that's like chord, 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 like that. I really just have to do it by ear, which is just going to take me a little bit of time. This will work. I'm just gonna loop this. And I suppose I should record as I do so. That was almost it. This is that last note. I'm just gonna change the last note. That was pretty cool. But that's supposed to be a deep diminished. If I just put that one instead, maybe I'll just nudge that note. I'll just make it a half step lower. Right. And I really don't know how many. 386 plus maybe 130. I'm just gonna do it visually. Is it this? I wonder if it was here. Could it be that intense? Wow, that's some wild latency. All right. That note still doesn't sound right. I thought it was gonna work. And then I went to E, I think. It sounds like more like this. Is it? Or I could go down to D, which would be from E, I think it's 2 steps down. Kind of liked it better going to the weird note, going to C, or what is that? F. and I need to turn up the volume of that so it's brought out. But this like 0 dB thing, not happening. Maybe -6. All right, and this is really running slow right now, so I'm gonna freeze this track. My computer is having a really hard time. I kind of don't want percussion though. I feel like weird synth noises might do the trick. Definitely gonna pan this guitar off to the right. Maybe 15. Might go 30. It's so like glitchy. I don't know why. Oh, maybe it's this RX. It's so like glitched out, I can't even tell if it's on. I guess I'll freeze this track. I wonder if adding jazz chords is cool. Big high chords. C, way up there. That's kind of cool. Is the recording itself messed up? Is that what happened there? I'm so confused. Oh yeah, it looks like the recording itself is messed up. How did that happen? All right, I'll just record that again. Weird. Oops, what is the recording to? Nothing. All right. No, that's in there. Wonder if that worked. Ooh. Buffer's maxed out. I'll try freezing everything else. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I'm getting messed up recordings. I think my computer's just too slow. It just can't handle it. Go close Spotify. Okay. This should be relatively low CPU intensive now. I gotta get that. Please work. Man, why Dave? Man, why would that happen? I don't know. That the maximum buffer. That's very confusing. Let's see if it happens over here if I play something. Record again like that. But everything's frozen. Whoa. Crazy. Yeah, it's messed up. I'm gonna try to restart Ableton Live. See if that works. And maybe I'll switch over to my secondary camera. Which is the phone. Because then I don't have to worry about my computer handling the camera at the same time as handling all the streaming software and everything. These live streams are so rocky. I can't believe I get these songs done in 2.5 hours with how rocky these go. It's just crazy. There's always something. Like I had the messed up microphone the first time. This time, like nothing is being recorded. There's always something. It's always. I mean, I'm gonna call it an adventure. I'm having fun. That's so cool. I love this song. I do want to add some chops to it, some like. I feel like that would be really cool. Maybe I would even use a pick for it, although I barely ever use a pick. Because I'm cutting off all the high end anyway, I can just like cut out all that gross pick noise. Okay, let's try it again. I don't know where that just started. Yes, there it is. My usual latency. That's what I'm familiar with. Neither of these wanna. Oh, there we go. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and add another guitar part in the last 5 minutes here. Rhythm guitar. And we'll just see if this works. I don't know. I don't know if it will. I'm gonna need to come in. Okay, I'm starting on C major 7. Here it goes. Let's see. Alright. I feel like that didn't sound as cool as I wanted it to. Also, I kind of messed up. But we'll see if we can just salvage it. Nah, no guitar. It's not happening. Alright. But I will add some bloops and bleeps in. Pew, 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 pew. That's what I'm imagining. Some like do 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 do. Let's see what I have going on my modular. I don't know how close of a patch I have for this right now. It's certainly not what I would consider to be a jazzy patch. But actually, maybe I would call it jazzy. It's kind of... It has pizzazz. There we are. Okay, so I'm running everything through my Erica Synths Black Sequencer, which is this one right here. This thing is magic. And let's see what that. All right. And that, I don't think you guys can hear it because it's going into inputs 7 and 8 Where even are 7 and 8? There we go. That's what I got. This is actually amazingly close to what I need. Let's see. I think it's just this first voice that's running. Yes, it is. And I've got my, so this is looks like it's a sine wave running into the black high pass filter, which has overdrive on it. And if I just this is like some sequence that I made a long time ago, but it has this overdrive on it, which is great because I love like fluffing up this sine wave and making it into a more interesting shape rather than starting subtractively with like a saw. Oh, this high pass filter, the resonance just sounds so good. You know, it's a lot cleaner sound if you turn off the drive, although it's not completely clean though. This input level does a lot. And then I'm running through another filter that also does its own thing. But I still prefer sine wave, or a triangle too. Triangle sounds good. I really want that. So I'm gonna just make this a one-step sequence, and I'm gonna make it run really slowly. Yeah, that works. Okay, now I have my delay being tapped. The and set it to triplet. Yeah, that's cool. Mm-hmm. What is this? Why does this have signal running to it? I guess I don't have any gate happening. This is going into an envelope that goes to nothing. Aha. Alright. There we go. Whoa! That's really loud. Turn it down. So I'm overdriving this VCA right now. Yeah, that's cool. So the patch is triangle. I'm going to go back to the sine. Sine being overdriven into the low pass, also being overdriven, although not with this, and into the VCA. VCA is controlled by an envelope. This runs into my tube mixer, which heats it up again and adds some asymmetrical clipping. this comes out of this into Magneto, which is just adding a little bit of tape delay, which then runs into this, which is my spring reverb. You can hear it. That's straight wet, straight dry. And that just runs into my output module, which I don't know why I used such a huge cable for that, but I did. Yeah, I'm gonna add that in. Some crazy sounds. And it looks like I'm a little bit over time, but I just want to record this. I think this is cool. It's so cheesy. I have to tune that down. There was a good one. Alright. That was fun. I'm gonna get rid of all of these until this. Yeah, and I'm gonna go ahead and throw my standard effects chain on there, which is gonna be these. And let's check out the levels. This is probably way too hot. Don't know what that is. Type this at 15K. Whoa, 150. this up a little bit louder here. And there's a little bit of distracting noise in the atmosphere. Maybe some light is freaking out. Right there. That thing. This fret noise. What is this? What's happening here? Mixer. It's fret noise over here. Like that. What's there? See if this needs some more reverb. I'm thinking this synth track isn't reverb. That does it. Da, 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 da. I'm going to stop it right there, and that'll be the end of it. Really simple track at the end of it. Just piano, a little bit of guitar, a little atmosphere, just hitting those basics. I just want it to be super, super short. Yeah, it's cleaner without the guitar. And I'm gonna make it chop even harder. Cool. And what happened in the atmosphere here? This loud noise. That could be cool. Alright. I'll take that. Huh. What is that? That's weird. Better before. Man, my undo is not working because my computer is freaking out. I'm just gonna leave it short like that. Kind of like that. Yeah, that feels good. All right. Ah. Okay. Well, so that was just over 2 hours. Or just under 3 hours working on that song. And I feel like it turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with it. This was definitely easier than before because of I had already written the song basically, but still, since it was so complicated and had such crazy chords and everything, I didn't do that much to it. I pretty much just played it in and just let it be how it was. I added the modular in, which I was a little iffy on. I may keep it, I may not. I'm gonna have to check on it tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll do those last couple steps where I master it and come up with some album art and a name. And if you have any ideas for a name, please let me know. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I feel like this song is pretty cool. So I'm gonna be excited to play it. Although it's super short. Let me see how long it is. I think it's only like a minute and 30 seconds. It's a super short one. But I feel like if I was gonna extend this song, I would need to start soloing over it and have more instrumentation and just do this whole process again with more stuff, which is doable. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna leave it as it is and mess with it for about a half hour tomorrow, maybe less than that. Because there's not really much to do on this. It's just like it's gonna be an easy mix, I think. I think there's not like 5 tracks or something. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.